I would request Kochi Stars to be on my right and Ludhiana Queens to please come on my left. And now I would like to invite the referees for the first game of round 3. Can I have the refs? Ek baar zordar taaliya for all the officials and referees, everybody. Welcome, welcome. Ladies and gentlemen, this is game number 1 for round number 3 for 3BL Women's Tournament. It is going to be played between the defending champions from last round, Kochi Stars versus Ludhiana Queens. Can I now invite the captain of Kochi Stars and Ludhiana Queens for the toss? Here is the coin. Ludhiana Queens has called for gold. Black it is. Kochi Stars, the defending champions, win the toss and will take the ball. Back to you, Aparna. Take it away. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Rishi. An exciting game on the cards. Kochi Stars, champions of the last round, which is round 2, are going to square off against Ludhiana Queens. Of course, today they don't have the services of Smriti Radhakrishnan, who was the MVP of last round, and neither do they have the services of Geeta Anna Rahul. So Geetu, the Arjuna awardee, and Smriti will be missing. In place, we have Sophie Sam and Spruha, who have come to fill in the roles for their team, which is the Kochi Stars. So we have Sophie Sam wearing jersey number 5, and she's an Indian player, and we have Spruha wearing jersey number 8. Jerseys, and we have Pooja Molkes, also an Indian player, wearing jersey number 13, Amrit Kaur with 8, Sakshi Sharma wearing 9, and Ninamol PS wearing 7. So this is the third round where Ludhiana finalists, of whom Ludhiana Queens were one, and we had the second one actually where they did not make the semi-finals, so they will be definitely looking to make the semi-finals this time and hopefully try to take the title. And we saw some spirited performances by the Ludhiana Queens themselves. They really played very well, but unfortunately they could not make the cut in the last round. But Kochi, now we have to see how they are going to perform without their 2 stalwarts, whom they were very heavily dependent on. But in place we have Sophie Sam, who's going to look to do a lot of damage here, and hopefully she would be able to lead their team to a first victory, which is going to be very crucial, especially when you get later on into the round, deeper into the brackets. That's where you have issues when you don't make the first game. So that's something they would look to tuck away and get started. So very shortly we're about to see the first game of round 3 of this inaugural season of 3x3 Basketball League. The first professional league, FIBA approved professional league for this entire subcontinent. So a lot of exciting game on the cards, and that is the start. We see the first quick pass inside, and that's Sophie Sam laying one off the glass and opening scores. Konika is the third man, taking it all the way to the hoop off the glass, but she's not making it. That's Pooja Mol trying to fake Nina, go inside, drops a pass inside to Amrit. Amrit fouled in the process by Sophie. Amrit Kaur to the free throw line. Folks, 10 minutes is every game. That's all we have. That's the regulation time. But whichever team makes it 21 points on the scoreboard or plays to regulation, has the highest number of points, gets to take the win. And 12 seconds is each possession. And that's a 2-point attempt over there. Anything beyond the arc is a 2. And that's the first 2 of the game. And that one is by Pooja Mol. Ludhiana have a very slender lead, 2-1. Kochi Stars have won. Sophie Sam trying to turn around, but the ball is stolen there by Pooja Mol. Good defensive efforts by Ludhiana Queens. Amrit tries to split the defense and take it to the hoop, but she's fouled in the process by Konika. So she will go to the free throw, and this is going to be her second attempt there. And every free throw is going to cost, so it's very, very imperative that they make those free throws count. Unfortunately, it's not a free throw now. Nice pass inside, but anticipated by Sophie Sam, who stole it. But Sophie is going to have to take the ball outside. Yeah, that's what they're expected to take it out of the arc, reset and play. Sophie for the rebound. Nina plucks it right out like it were a candy from a kid's hands. And makes that nice pass inside to Amrit. But that is a floor violation. That was definitely a floor violation, although Amrit doesn't seem too happy with the call. So the scores are level now, 2-all. Both teams looking to get warmed up. A nice pass inside by Nina to Sophie. Sophie trying to utilize it, but great defensive efforts there by Ninumol. Nice pass inside. Unfortunately, that's no good. Konika has the rebound, brings it outside. Sophie not still getting the hang of it. Konika takes it all the way around. Fouled in the process. The foul will go on Ludhiana Queens. Sakshi. So Konika will go to the free throw line. Makes that one. Pooja with the ball outside the arc. Inside to Sakshi. A turnaround there, but fouled in the process by Konika. So that's going to cost them. So here the individual fouls don't matter. What matters are the team fouls. And once you have crossed the sixth foul, 7, 8 and 9 is going to fetch you 2 free throws, following which it's going to be even more expensive. So that's something that the teams will not want to do. Nice one inside to Konika. Konika makes best use of it, turns around and puts a sweet shot there. Uninterrupted there. Sophie Sam gets a rebound out to Nina. Nina back out to Konika. Konika spots up for a 2 from behind the arc, but that's an air ball, folks. Nowhere near as close as it should be. Nino taking it inside, kicks it out to... That's no good. Pooja missing that one. Nina outside the arc, spotting up for a 2. Does she make it? Almost, but Sophie is there for the rebound, unable to get it. Sakshi gets the rebound, and this time it's Pooja. Pooja trying to play a one-on-one over there and try to split the defense, but no, she passes it out to Nino. Nino with the 2 outside, rebounded by Konika. Konika brings it out of the arc inside to Nina. Nina who's waiting almost free there. A sweet little assist over there by Nina to Sophie. Sophie lays it off the glass, and that's one more for Kochi. Very nice assist. That sometimes those extra passes there really make a difference. And this is one of those situations. A jump ball situation between Amrit and Konika. Both teams are looking a tad sluggish, yet to get warmed up. It's a fairly cool day here at Jalandhar. That's Pooja splitting the D and take it all the way to the hoop and drops it in. For Ludhiana, the score is now 3 for Ludhiana, while Kochi have 4. Makes that one, nothing but net. That's Pooja Mol adding one more for Ludhiana. Sophie with the ball. Stolen there by Pooja. Pooja back to Amrit. Amrit behind the arc. Tries to split the defense. Off the glass is the nice, sweet left-hand shot, but unfortunately it's a tad short. Konika asking for a screen over there, but Nina is there inside. Drops it inside to Nina, who tries to play one-on-one over there with the towering Nino behind her. Amrit with the ball. Stolen by Nina. It was a missed pass, but Ludhiana Queens still have possession of the ball. There's a hustle over there. And Pooja Mol spotting up for a 2 from behind, but that's short. Nina Harindran outside for a 2. For Kochi, drops it inside to Sophie Sam. Sophie tries to go up against an aggressive Amrit, but she makes it off the glass. Challenged by Amrit. Despite that, Sophie Sam manages to sink that. That is why, folks, experience matters, and Sophie is not going to back down. Just 2 points differentiate both the teams. 6 minutes and 4 seconds remain. Scores are a tad slow, but that is definitely going to improve once they get warmed up. And being the first game, we can expect some of these because they might go in a tad tentatively, because Kochi Stars have 2 players that are new to the squad and they need to find their chemistry flowing, and they need to get it flowing rather. Ludhiana, on the contrary, had a fairly decent start in the last round. So they are a little more like a well-oiled machine. They're just going up against tough opponents. Strategies discussed. So Spruha comes in place. Spruha is going back to the bench. Sophie says, let me play it some more. She has a free throw there, so she needs to take care of unfinished business. And then she can get the breather she needs. Kochi Stars already have 4 fouls. Makes that one. That's Sophie Sam for Kochi Stars. There's a reason why we call it the charity stripe, because they're unchallenged, literally giving charity points over there. That is a sweet, sweet one. Nice assist there by Pooja Mol to Amrit Kaur, who makes it off the board for a nice layup. Drop pass there to Sophie Sam on the inside, but that's stolen and taken by Konika. Konika for Kochi Stars tries to split the defense and takes it all the way to the glass, makes a nice layup over there. That is Konika for Kochi Stars. In return, there's a pass that's been kicked out to Pooja Mol. Pooja Mol steps outside confidently. Oh my God, that is a 2-0 but net, and that is a good one. Ludhiana inch closer to Kochi Stars. They just trail by 1. Nina, a jumper there which is short. Amrit takes it outside the arc, kicks it out to Pooja Mol outside. Pooja Mol for another 2. Can it be back to back? No, it's not. Konika outside. Drives in, splits the D, passes it to Nina on the other side, who's free, but Nina is unable to make that shot, challenged by Pooja. Amrit outside and makes that one. Another 2 for Ludhiana. Ludhiana have taken the lead now, the first one in the game. 1 point difference, 4 minutes 49 on the clock. It's going to be a check ball. Konika drops it inside to Sophie, but Sophie is challenged by Ninu. And a foul has been called in the process. Kochi have 4 and Ludhiana have 3 fouls. Konika drops it to Sophie. Sophie squares up one-on-one over there and makes it off the glass despite the challenge by Nino. It's going to be an and one situation, makes one, and she's going to get 1 free throw. And if Sophie makes this, she might be able to break away and take the lead once more. Sophie has had a pretty sweet touch so far from the free throws. Can she make this? Aye, that's the commentator's curse, guys. Spots up for a 2 from outside. Pooja Mol, that's her second 2 of the game. Hot hand so far. Konika for a return 2 and off the glass. What a bank shot. Konika has it. Back to back 2s. It's raining. The scores are level once more. It's 4:15 on the clock, and not just the scores, guys, the fouls are also level. So it remains to be seen who's going to hold their nerves and take this all the way to the finish, because this doesn't seem like it's going to close with the 21-point score. Definitely going down all the way to the line. Nino attempting a 2 there, but she's fouled there. Sophie is fouled by Amrit from behind. Konika takes it inside, kicks it out to Sophie. Sophie spotting up a jumper, a sweet jumper, nothing but net. No, it does go a little bit off the ring, but it's a friendly ring. So she does make it. Nino missing that. Sophie with the rebound, but that's a floor violation call. She's been hustled under the board, and that causes a floor violation in favor of Ludhiana Queens. Kochi, Sophie asking, unhappy with those calls over there, but sometimes that's how it rolls, and they just have to go with the flow. Just 3 minutes 45 on the clock. Kochi just have a 1-point lead separating them from Ludhiana. Nina with a jumper. Amrit back to Pooja. Now, that is another 2. That's 6 total points for Pooja from outside the arc. Sophie fouled by Amrit. Now Sophie is going to have to go to the free throw line, and hopefully she can make use of that. And that's going to be a timeout. 3 minutes 20 on the clock. But Ludhiana is definitely in foul trouble. They have 7 fouls, which means it's 2 free throws every single time they foul from now until the 9th foul is committed. And if Kochi can make use of that foul trouble and get those free throws, and they need to convert the free throws, that's what matters. So if they can do that, they can probably pull this game right from under the feet of Ludhiana Queens, but that remains to be seen how this team is going to handle that pressure, especially since they have 2 new players on the squad and they're going to have to get their chemistry going. So far, they have been a tad slow with that aspect. Sophie is definitely finding it a little difficult getting to know where the ball is coming from and what to expect of her mates. That's going to come with every passing game. That Ludhiana Queens are more on the same page. Pooja and Nino have had much experience playing on the same team together in Kerala. And right from the beginning of this season, they have had a few games under their belts, so they know what's going to happen and how to deal with it. The thing with this sport, which is 3x3 ball versus 5x5, is that you cannot afford to be a spectator on the floor. You need to be engaged at all times. What you do without the ball is just as important as what you do with the ball. So that is a basketball IQ. It's an intelligent quotient that is required of you, especially to play this sport. So if you're a great 5x5 player, it doesn't make you a great 3x3 player. You have to work at it, and you have to constantly work at it, because the demands of this format of the game is so much more different and more demanding than its 5x5 version. This is like 5x5 on turbo mode. Yes, some confusions being cleared. 2 free throws for Sophie. It's a decent breather that the girls got while the doubts were cleared with the officials. 2 free throws for Sophie Sam. She needs to make this Ludhiana. Sophie Sam missing both. That is something that she's not going to. She's going to really regret. Nice one to Amrit Kaur, finding the open man there. Great assist by Nino. Amrit making that one. Ludhiana have the lead right now. Pushing her way through Nina Harindran. Sophie picks it up and puts it back inside off the glass. That is Sophie tipping it back inside. Now it's Kochi that's trailing by 1. Spotting up outside confidently, that is Pooja Mol, rebounded by Sophie. Sophie outside to her mates. Konika outside, going up one-on-one and tries to hook it up there, but that's not a perfect one. And Nino, thwarts that attempt, gives a foul, concedes a foul actually. So it's going to be again Sophie. Sophie is going to go back to the free throw line. But can Sophie make use of this opportunity is something we should see, because initially she had a really sweet touch, but after that, somewhere along the line, she seemed to have lost that edge and missing about 3 or 4 free throws consecutively. This is her 4th or 5th one that she's missing, and she's a tad disappointed with that. It's going to matter, guys. And she misses the second one as well, but Pooja is there to pick up the rebound for Ludhiana Queens. Takes it all the way inside, drops it to Amrit, but it was well defended by Nina, so it's off the hands of Nina, so it's going to be Ludhiana ball once more. Oh well, it's Kochi ball. So Konika spotting up, drops it inside to Sophie. Sophie off the glass, the scores are level once more. 2:23 on the clock. Amrit spotting up for a 2. Just missing it, takes it outside, spots, resets, takes it inside, tries to go up on the glass. Yes, she makes it. It's a nice one off a much taller Sophie. Konika for a 2 from outside, rebounded by Pooja. Pooja takes it outside, resets. Under the basket, all the way around. Two minutes and 1 on the clock. And Ludhiana have a very slender lead. They lead 15 to Kochi's 14. A timeout called. Great efforts by Ludhiana. And likewise matched by Kochi. Sophie has been fairly dominating under the boards. Yet to find a great rhythm going. Yet to find Nina Harindran do her part more effectively for Kochi Stars. They have been fortunate to have Kochi has been fortunate to have Sophie under the boards for them, picking up those rebounds and dropping in those points. It has been quite effective. Nice pass inside by Konika to Sophie, but she's not able to capitalize on that. Amrit outside to Ninu. Ninu goes one-on-one against Sophie and lays it in with a lovely finger roll. Nina Harindran from outside. Rebounded by Pooja. Pooja out to Amrit. Drops it inside to a cutting Amrit. Can Amrit make it? No, she doesn't make it. Konika has a rebound. Brings it outside. Spots up for a two. Konika. No. Sophie Sam picks up the rebound. Puts it off the glass. But no, that's no good either. That will be Nina with the rebound for Kochi. Spins, turns around. It's a very erratic shot. Shot selection, not exactly the ideal one. But then she still has the ball. That accounts for something. But not unless the points drop, guys. And now she makes it happen. 1 point for Kochi Stars. So they trail by just 1 point. A minute and 10 remaining. Drops it outside. Ninu to Amrit. Again rebounded by Ninu. Pooja for an unchallenged jumper makes it. So they have one more. It looks like Ludhiana is going to take this away from Kochi unless they can make a two from outside and make a tie and take this game into overtime. There it is. Would that be the one? No, they don't make it. That's Nina. Nina spotting up for a two outside. Konika. Konika, can she do this? Nina is free, but Konika decides to take it all the way inside. And that is a good rejection by Amrit Kaur for Ludhiana Queens. Comes in great time. 34 on the clock. That makes it a 3-possession ball game. Make that 2 1/4 possession actually, because the time is running out softly. And we have Pooja. Pooja with the ball. Drops it inside to Amrit, who's cutting in. Seems to be a great 1-2 punch over there. But unless it's converted, amounts to nothing. This is Nina Harindran missing that one. Pooja has the rebound for Kochi. For Ludhiana, I'm sorry. Goes inside. Tries to split the D there. Fouled in the process by... Shot won't count. It's a charging foul. Good decision. 7.7 seconds on the clock, and Nina has a chance. It's going to be 2 free throws. So if Nina can make these 2 shots, the scores will be level, and that is going to be such a close game going into overtime. So there is some confusions about whether to award a possession or 2 free throws. So the officials are clarifying with that. So if she can get 2 free throws and make it, this is going down to extra time. That would be amazing, guys, because last round we saw a similar situation where Kochi had taken on round 1 champions Pune Panthers in game 1, and the game that was the first game of round 2, and it went into overtime, and it was an insane game, and Pune actually pulled the rug from under Kochi's feet, and that was surely because of one person. That was Gayatri, who let loose a 2-pointer from outside. So in overtime, whoever scores 2 points first gets the victory. So this is Konika spotting up for a 2. Can she make it? Yes, she makes it! Konika for Kochi Stars, 17 all. This is going into overtime, folks. What a sweet repeat of round 2. This is something that is really special. We seem to be setting precedents over here, especially the Women's League is starting off with a bang. And what a round 3 it is. And it remains to be seen which of these 2 teams can score 2 points first. Konika, what a shot. Both teams regrouping, trying to figure how they can make that 2 points happen. This first round victory is something very, very important for both teams because it takes the pressure off them when they play a heavier opponent in the second game, because this makes their entry into the semi-finals an almost certainty. So they will be looking to pull this one. Kochi Stars, the defending champions from last round, are still playing like champions, even though they have a new roster. Konika's confident too with 7.7 on the clock. Unbelievable. Taking this into overtime, it remains to be seen who's going to hold their nerve. Can Kochi Stars make it a sweet repeat and carry their winning ways into this third round? Remains to be seen. Barely a few seconds before the start of the overtime. Nina Harindran, who's going to take possession of the ball. Yes, that is Nina. Tries to go off a screen, but no, she's going to take a safer route outside. And that's Sophie Sam off the glass. There is an injury. Sophie seems to be out on the floor. Spruha steps in place. Missing that one. The game is still in progress, but there's a writhing Sophie Sam outside. And can they make it? Shot rebounded. Konika has the ball. And there we can see Sophie Sam is being attended to by the on-court physician. Hope the injury is not too bad. She's had a good game so far, but is in a lot of pain. Kochi Stars have a very, very slight edge right now, 1 point ahead of Ludhiana. But Spruha has stepped in place to take up the open spot that Sophie has conceded. I think she should be okay. Doesn't seem like a very bad injury, more like a stitch or a cramp. She should be all right in a few minutes, so which is a good thing. Nothing that good rest can take care of. So you can see the students of lovely professional university enjoying a great weekend of exciting basketball. That's on display for them at their beautiful campus. Kochi Stars do enjoy a very good fan following here, although it doesn't seem to be very evident. It's not too noisy, but I guess it's the weather. Not long. In a few minutes, you can actually find more and more of the students coming and filling up the seats here for the audience, and then it'll get a lot louder and raucous. And Sophie is back on the floor. She says, I'm okay, I can do this. I can really do this now, trust me guys. So Spruha will have to come back outside. There is some confusion about the substitution. Is it an illegal substitution? And Ludhiana Queens are protesting that. So and that's quite a dramatic overtime actually. What a start to round 3 of the Women's League. Still not sorted. More clarifications being sought. A lot of tense moments. Sophie talking to the referees to explain what happened. It so happened that while Sophie was out on injury, the game was not stopped, but it continued, and being a playerless few seconds was when Spruha entered on behalf of Sophie. So it remains to be seen whether that was a legal substitution or an illegal one, and based on that, it will be decided whether Spruha is going to start now or Sophie is going to start now. But that was fairly unusual, with Sophie being out for so long and the referee calling the whistle much later. But then you have to wait till the game has been played out for the whistle, so which was what actually happened. But it so happened that there was quite a bit of a lull between Sophie going out and the referee's whistle coming in to check the game and get some first aid and talk about Spruha's substitution. So it is in Kochi's favor that Sophie will start back on the floor. They have a very, very slight edge, just a 1-point lead in this overtime. All they need is one more point to take this game away from Ludhiana and pick up their first win of the league. We have 6 games that's about to happen, after which we have 2 semi-finals, and then we have the final for the women's round. And it's going to be Ludhiana ball. That is Pooja Mol spotting up for a 2. Tight shot. Konika with the ball. Konika passes it to Nina. Nina tries to take it inside and draw the foul. But it was clean one. But now she has been fouled. That's Nino. So Nina is going to go to the free throw line, and she's going to get 2 free throws, guys. If she can make this, she can pull a victory for her team. She does it. That's 2 points, and that signals the end. But no, Nina says, hey, I have one more shot. Give it to me. But the referee says, no, 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 don't worry. You don't have to make that one. This is yours already. That is confidence, guys. And Kochi have a very dramatic 2-point overtime victory over Ludhiana Stars, taking this game, which makes their entry into the semi-finals a lot easier than Ludhiana's entry. So it remains to be seen how the other team in this pool plays out. So that is going to be very, very crucial. And the next game will be played between round 1 champions Pune Panthers and Delhi Divas. So it's going to be very exciting because Anita Poldure is back for Pune Panthers, and they really missed her during the second round. Now let's go over to our host Rishi, who has the star who equalized this so close to the regulation time, Konika, on the floor.
All right, I have Konika from the defending champion team who just played their first game of round 3 and won from Kochi Stars. Does it feel good कि पहला game आप जीतते हो when you're the defending champions?
Amazing feeling. Like, we were really scared what is going to happen because most of our 2 main players weren't here. So the only thing was we have to win for them, for the team, and we have to show who Kochi Stars are.
Right, yeah, that's going to be my next question. You know that 2 players are not there. Gitu obviously being the leader, the experienced one. Playing without her, does it make a difference in Kochi Stars?
Obviously, yes. But then, yeah, I think we did a good job. We obviously miss Gitu Akka. उनको तो वो अपने जगह पे legend है, हम लोग अपनी जगह पे. But then I think we did a really amazing game this time.
You seem to be in good form. Congratulations for the win. All the best for the rest of the round. That was Kochi Stars. They won their first game, and the defending champions look good. Watch out for the next game.